Hey Julie, here's a quick video review. Thanks for posting your pictures and wanted to go through them. I love this architectural detail and sort of like the theme that I'm trying to establish with everyone is to say, okay, where's the focal point? And in this case, it's all this lovely architectural texture, I suppose you could say, and the way light is breaking across this, leaving these highlights and shadows. And then the next question is, so what takes our eye away from that? What competes with that? And as I've been urging people to try to avoid sky and bright areas behind what you're photographing. So in this case, the upper left-hand side is the primary culprit, and a little bit over here. So but I understand it's difficult sometimes when you're shooting up if there's sky there, but sometimes just moving your body a little bit left. In this case, it looks like you could have gone another couple of feet to the left and maybe put this tree behind, and that would have solved that problem. I like this shot a lot. It may be my favorite of the group, and I want to bring Photoshop in and show you just a quick edit on it here. Okay. So same question, where's the focal point? What's interesting about this picture? And it's kind of this area in here. Well, it's a combination of the wall and the reflection of the wall. And I thought it would be nice to balance this up a little bit, bring more light and power to this area, quiet that down a little bit, and create more of a talk or a communication between the two. Just taking the lasso tool and going around the top part, clicking select and mask and feathering it out just to blend that line in. And then I want to darken that a little bit. Image, adjustment, brightness, contrast when I'm darkening bright areas. Bring that down. I'm going to desaturate it. That's another shortcut. Image adjustment, hue saturation. Control U is the shortcut, so I'm going to bring some of the color out of that a little bit and deselect, and now I'm going to kind of select around this center area here and feather that way back. Oh, too much, something like that. And I'm going to hide the selection. Control H will hide it, and Control L, which is image adjustment levels when I'm bringing up quiet areas. You can see the histogram here, and we have some room to bring this highlight right up to the edge of the mountain of the tones here. And I'm just moving this off so we can see that. Here's the before, Control Z, and the after. Good, so deselect, and then one more, Control L for levels, and just checking once more on the distribution of tones in here. Good. So notice how this is more evened out. We brought more light into the reflection and how that's different than that. It's a very subtle thing, but it's all the difference. The editing makes a big difference in how an image looks and is presented. Okay. Moving right along, I do like this one a lot. This could also be my second favorite. Strong yellow repetition of these posts and this curve, and everything works together nicely. There are no distracting elements. Nothing is taking our eye away. Doesn't need any further editing either. It's slightly out of focus and it's kind of low contrast, so not my favorite. Okay, I'll keep moving along here. Okay, here's a view of sort of the downtown area. Sky is involved. It's sort of a distant shot. It's more descriptive than compositional, I suppose. But the next one I like very much. Same idea, vehicles parked, but here we've eliminated the sky, more or less. This tiny bit is peeking through. And we have this repetition, again, of this shape that occurs in the strong diagonal line here, like this. Okay. Okay, this is decent, not bad. I like this a lot. Very simple. I like it in black and white. And very strong again. Diagonal lines. Nothing is distracting. All the elements contribute. I like the highlights on the metal and on the stairs, a ray of sunlight. And the fact that there's this light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, here, pulling our eye right to this vanishing point. So thinking compositionally again, thinking about design, thinking about light. That's important. And so this one is in my top 3 also of favorites. Be careful not to oversaturate the colors. I'm seeing the green and the brick color going a little orange here. You're filling the frame, and that's nice. This might work even better as a black and white, possibly. Okay. Also, when you're shooting on a building like this, work it up with several shots. You can move left and frame square on and see the symmetry of this archway and this central column here. Or move in closer and do a composition that might include the stairs down here. Okay, this is not my favorite the way it is right now. It could be better. Partly our focal point is the sharpest area here, and because this is just as light foreground and background here, we don't get to really focus on that as much. But overall, I like the fact that you're looking closely at things, and I like the positioning of this shape also to the right of the frame instead of centered. Okay, that's it for now. See you on the blog. Good shooting and happy shooting, and good luck for next week.